Tournament finale, the championship ball game between the Halifax Wildcats and the Upper Dauphin Trojans. And with this should be one heck of a ball game. It's a nice crowd here on hand for the Love 99 tournament. And boy, this just should be one heck of a ball game. The teams are being announced. It will be set to go here in just a moment as the Trojans look to defend their winning streak of about 7 or 8 games. I'm not sure what it is. Trojans perfect in league play. Have not lost a ball game since the preseason when they dropped a couple out at Schuylkill Haven. But in the meantime, they have been perfect, although it hasn't been real easy lately. They took an overtime to beat Middleburg a couple of games ago. And then the other night, they finally whipped Williams Valley by about 3 or 4, I think, closing the gap late in the fourth quarter. So these Halifax Wildcats will definitely be ready for them and should be one heck of a ball game. These two teams, whenever they play, under any circumstance, always play a good, hard-nosed ball game, and tonight should really be a classic, we expect. So the Halifax Wildcats sporting their yellow uniforms here, yellow and black, gold and black if you prefer. Send out the starting 5. We'll find out who these guys are here in a moment. Hand is one of them. He'll be the center. Out there are the Bender boys, along with Hummel, number 31, and Paul. Trojans send out Bechtel to jump center, along with Painter, Carl, Laskowski, and Shadle. So here we go with the championship ball game of the Love 99-94 Christmas tournament. Trojans got here by virtue of beating Tri-Valley the other night, or Williams Valley the other night, and Halifax in the meantime really put a big game on against Tri-Valley. Here's the first shot of the ball game, taken and tapped out of there off the Halifax. Ball went off Paul. Here's Carl looking for 3. No good. Rebound comes down to Painter. Outside he comes. Here's John Laskowski for 3. It's good. So John Laskowski opens up the ball game for UDA by hitting a 3-pointer. It's 3-0 Upper Dauphin. Paul racing down the right wing side. Will drop it out here to Bender. He passes it over there for that 31 Hummel. Near wing it comes now. They'll pass it inside for Hummel. His shot no good. Ball tipped around over there. Let's see who's got it. It's going to be picked up by 31. This is Paul out in front. Dunny Paul. Near wing over here he comes to Hand. And Hand snaps it back out in front to Bender. Near side over here. They'll try the other wing. Hand with it. Back out in front again. Pass inside, nice pass. Shot for 2, it's good. A nice shot and a good bucket there by that number 30. And here is Laskowski. Near wing over here for Carl. Now they go on the far side, dumping it inside here for Painter. Painter with a turnaround shot, good. Jesse Painter's got 2, and the Trojans lead 5-2. A couple of Benders in the ball game, and they'll dump it inside here for Hummel. Hummel drops it back outside here. Bender goes to take it in, passes it back here for Paul. Dunny Paul picked up the dribble on the base, or the wing over here. Now Paul still with it on the right wing. He'll take it inside now, drives the baseline, puts the shot up short. Rebound comes down there to Laskowski. And John starting back with it for UD. Behind the back dribble, and now he goes around the man. Inside they go to Bechtel for 2. It's short. Rebound comes back here to Bender. Back he comes with it, looking for 2. Puts the shot up, no good. Rebound there for Painter. Back to Laskowski. John dumping it off over here for Carl, but we're going to have a blocking foul. The foul will be on number 22. That's at Dunny Paul of Halifax. Be non-shooting, and UD will inbound the ball. Got a man on this that's in the game that's not on the scoreboard. I'll have to find out here from David Hand what the man's name is. At any rate, back with it comes Dunny Paul. Paul looking for two, puts the shot up, no good. Rebound comes down to Painter. Quickly ahead here for Shadle. Shadle, cross court it comes here for Laskowski. He's looking for three, no good. And the rebound comes down there to Bechtel. Scott will put the shot up, no good. Return shot by Painter, no good. Return shot by Carl, good. Dave Carl hanging in there and getting the extra attempt and puts it home at 7-2. UDA. Halifax calls timeout. Okay, Wildcats following their timeout will bring the ball up court here. Now here comes that Dunny Paul. Dunny looking to go inside with it. The ball rolls loose, picked up over there by Hummel. Over here for Paul, and Dunny Paul steps on the end line, and he's going to give the ball back to the Trojans with 4:56 remaining here in the first period. Here's Laskowski driving it down all the way up and lifting it up and in. It's good, but a charging foul will be called on John Laskowski. And so that will not count. John with a charge call in there as he bursts down the lane. And he'll pick up his first personal foul, the team's first. And back comes Halifax. Inside they go with a nice pass to that 24. His shot wouldn't go down. The ball rolls loose. Picked up in there by Dave Carl. He'll bounce it back here to Laskowski. John coming back. Pushes it over here for Painter for two. It's good. Jesse Painter's got two off the pass from John Laskowski. It's 9-2 UDA. Dunny Paul. Over the wing there for the other Paul. Shot no good. Or Bender perhaps it is. Let's see. Ball coming back here for Shadle. Aaron Shadle quickly over here for Painter. Painter goes across the court for it. Laskowski looking for three. No good. Rebound comes down there to Bechtel, who went up high for that one. Didn't get the shot, and back with it comes that Jeff Bender. Bender picks it back up again. That was Justin Bender picking it up. Okay, now over there for Hummel. Outside it comes to Hand. He'll hand it back here for that Bender. Now for Hummel. Hummel starts to work it inside, dumps it over in the wing. Shot from over there is good for two. Justin Bender for two for Halifax. It's 9-4. 3:25 remaining here in the first quarter. John Laskowski bouncing it there for Bechtel. Scott will take it inside. 15-footer, no good. Rebound tipped back out here. Gathered in by Hand, and back over there for that Jeff Bender. Bender into the corner he goes with a shot underneath there, no good. Back with it comes the Trojans' Dave Carl. Dave with a bounce pass on the baseline for Shadle. His shot too long. Rebound here to Hummel, and he'll start it back with it for Halifax. He's going to take it all the way in. Lays the shot up. It won't go in, but a foul is called. And Hummel will go to the line, shooting two. Paul, number 32, into the ball game to replace Marquand for Halifax. As Hummel goes to the line, shooting two, and his first shot is good. It's a 9-5 ball game. 2:49 remaining. Sean Rao checking into the game to replace Jesse Painter for Coach Foster. And Hummel will put up his second shot. It is good. 9-6, the margin down to 3. Here is Laskowski having some trouble with it. It's picked up there by Dunny Paul. Dunny going in for two. Puts the shot up and in. Good. We've got a 1-point ball game. 9-8. Trojans lead by 1 as Paul, picking the pocket that time, took it all the way up and in. He's quick. He's out in front there with Laskowski. Over there for Robertson, who is in the ball game now for UD. Back outside, here it comes. Where a 15-foot shot by Dave Carl wouldn't go. Dave gets his own rebound, puts the shot up. It wouldn't go, but he's fouled. And Dave will go to the line, shooting two. Dave's first shot, no good. Dave can give the Trojans a 2-point margin if he puts this one in, which he did. So it's 10-8, or 10-8. UD on top. Dunny Paul is the point guard. He'll work it down the wing over here and drop it for that Justin Paul. Over there for This is Hummel. Jeff Paul hands it over here for Dunny Paul. Dunny will bounce it on the baseline here. Bender for 2, no good. Rebound, let's see, gonna be, well, who has it? I'm not sure if anybody does. Nope, it goes out of bounds over there. They say off Sean Rao. So it'll be Halifax inbounding the ball. Jeff Bender inbounds it here for Dunn Paul. Paul has it. Oh, hold it. A foul on Robertson as Brian fell over Jeff Bender. Picking up his first personal. And team's third. Here comes Bender looking for 2. No good. And let's see, they try to put the second shot up. Boy, I got some kids really battling underneath the boards here. People rolling around here on the floor, and now we got the ball still loose, and we're going to have a foul call and a walk or whatever. What the heck is it? I'm not sure. As Justin Bender over here really scrambling with the Trojans trying to get a hold of that basketball. Minute 22 remaining. It's a hot one. And back come the Trojans. John Leskowski over there into the corner. They dump it inside here for Bechtel. His shot is good. And Scott will go to the line to shoot 1 to get 3. Nice play by that Scott Bechtel driving that right baseline. He'll try to shoot 1 to get 3. Here's Scott shooting 1. Scott puts his first shot up and in perfectly. 13-8. It's a 5-point ball game now as they swing it over in a wing. Inside it goes to Hummel. Hummel will spin around. 12-footer, no good. Rebound comes right down to hand. Jukes a couple times, wouldn't go. Back out here to Paul. Dunny Paul with it. He'll take it down the paint. Puts a shot up. He's fouled. He'll go to the line, shooting 2. And Dunny Paul stepping up to shoot a pair for Halifax. It was on Painter, his first. Paul's first shot, no good. Dunny Paul's second shot is good and makes it a 13-9 ball game. UD on top with 50 seconds remaining here in the first quarter. Here's Leskowski taking it inside, putting a shot up, no good. Rebound tipped out here, picked up by Jeff Bender. And Jeff swings it over there for Justin Bender. Now back to Jeff. Jeff's looking for 3. It wouldn't go. And on the rebound, it's tipped up in against the glass, stolen away from Painter, put up there by Justin Bender. Now back here it comes for Carl for 2. Some good work that time. Dave Carl finishing it off, and back with it comes Dunny Paul for Halifax. Nice work that time getting that ball in there to Dave Carl. Here's a shot from outside by Justin Bender. No good. Bender with his own rebound. Spins it back outside. Looking for 3 is Dunny Paul. No good. Back with it comes the Trojans, but that shot is no good if it had gone, which it did not. And so we have a score of 15-9 up and off and on top at the end of 1. Okay. The Halifax Wildcats will inbound the ball to begin the second period of tonight's ball game. They do so here for that Justin Paul. Back here for Dunny Paul, or Justin Bender, rather, back here for Dunny Paul. Justin Bender again, over there for Jeff Bender. Inside they go to Hummel. Hummel for 2. It's no good. Rebound tipped around out here, and let's see who's got it. Justin Paul has it for Justin Bender for Dunny Paul. And a ball still loose, and back with it comes Hummel for Halifax. Here's Jeff Bender. Jeff stopping and popping. That's good for 2. 15-11. UD by 4. Here's Carl looking for 3. Wouldn't go. Rebound tipped back out here. Controlled by UD as Shadle had it. Over here for Leskowski. Dumps it inside here. Painter for 2. It's good. Boy, Jess Painter has one fine shot. And he just put it home there at 17-11. Can't let Jess shoot. He's got one heck of a shot. Here comes that Justin Bender. Justin near wing over here for Dunny Paul. Back here to Hummel. Hummel will drop it back here for Justin Bender. over there for that Jeff Bender. Jeff looking for three. No good. Rebound comes right down here, and Hummel has it for Halifax. He'll gun one for three. No good. Rebound there to Painter. Jess will hand it back here for Laskowski. Quickly ahead for Dave Carl. Dave stopping it, popping it, wouldn't go. Rebound down to Hummel. Back with it comes Dunny Paul, and Dunny will slow things down. Dropping it out inside there for Hummel. He'll hand it right inside there for that other fella, and back with it come the Trojans. Here is Laskowski looking for two. Missed the shot. And on the rebound, it's got to go out of bounds off Dunny Paul. It will remain UD ball. Brian Paul checking out of the ball game for Halifax. Hand back in there. Here's Painter for UD. Inside to Bechtel. Bechtel with a turnaround shot. Nice. 2 points for Scott Bechtel. A nice shot by the Scottster. Here comes that Dunny Paul. Down the right wing side. Jumping it inside here for Hummel for two. Wouldn't go. Rebound comes right back there to Painter. And he will pass it ahead here now for Laskowski. John Laskowski, whoops, picked it up over there for Carl. Inside to go to Painter. Outside here for Shadle. Shadle on the baseline. Dumps it right inside for Bechtel for two. Good pass from Aaron Shadle to Scott Bechtel, and Scott putting her home. It's 21-11. UD by 10, and time called by Halifax. 5.5 minutes remaining here in the first half. The Trojans have opened up the biggest margin of the ball game, a 10-point lead. Wildcat timeout over. Dunny Paul will inbound the ball for Halifax. It'll be an uncontested inbound play, I think. UD will let them inbound it. And here we go. I'm back here for that Jeff Bender. Over in the wing it comes. Here's Dunny Paul with it for Halifax, top of the circle. Near wing over here for Justin Bender. They dump it here for that Hummel. Hummel right inside for Hand. Mark Hand with it inside. Spinning around with it. He'll pass it back outside now. They go over in the wing. Justin Bender for two. It's good. Justin Bender's got two. It's 21-13. Here's Shadle coming back with it. Shadle, quick pass over here now for shot by Wegner. Wouldn't go. Ball rolls loose. Picked up here by Halifax, but then Laskowski's got it back again for UDA. Good job, John. He'll take it over and push it on the wing. Shot over there by Bechtel wouldn't go. And on the rebound, it's going to go out of bounds off Hummel. As Hummel got a hand on it, knocked it out of there. And it will be Laskowski inbounding the ball for UDA. Chad Wegner checking back out of there. As Painter back into the ball game for UD. Here's Carl for two. No, wouldn't go. Return shot won't go. And back come the Halifax Wildcats. Over in the corner, they'll push it now inside. It goes to Hand for two. Wouldn't go in, and the rebound comes right down there to Painter, who will push it back here for Laskowski. 4:15 left in the first half. Over there for Shadle, and then Shadle had it back. Over there for Bechtel. Now back out here for Aaron Shadle, swinging it all the way over in the wing. Here's Carl for three. It's good. Dave Carl for three. They left Dave set up and shoot, and boy, he banged it. 24-13. Ball loose out here. Bender had it roll loose from him, and Hummel's got it now. Here for that Justin Bender. He has it tapped out of there, but he'll get it back again. Justin Bender over here for Dunny Paul. Dunny Paul looks to go inside, but walked with it. Not sure where Dunn was going that time with that one, as he get down the paint there and just took a hop, a skip, and a jump. 3:39 left here in the first half. Here comes a quick pass ahead here for Bechtel. Bechtel tries to drop it underneath, but Hummel got a hand on that one and tapped it out of there, saving a shot by Dave Carl, who probably would have made it. Dave was only 2 feet out. So Bender with a good, Hummel rather, with a good defensive play. Here's the inbounds pass. And they'll loop this one ahead here for Dunny Paul. Dunny puts a shot up. He's fouled. And a foul will be on Dave Carl. He'll pick up the personal, and Dunny Paul will go to the line to shoot 2. Dave Carl picked up his first shot as Dunny Paul makes his first of 2. It's 24-14. UD by 10. And Paul's second shot. No good. Rebound. Let's see. Going to be knocked out of there, and it's going to stay up here. It'll be Halifax ball. And Justin Bender will inbound the ball for the Wildcats. Over here for Hummel. He had the ball almost go out of bounds on the inbound pass, so he had to save it inside there. Here's a pass on the wing. Shot from the side for 3. Wouldn't go, but Bechtel right underneath puts the shot up, but he's fouled, and Scott Bechtel will go to the line shooting 2. Was on Dunny Paul, his second, and Smelter into the line for Halifax to replace Dunny Paul. Scott Bechtel shooting 2, his first shot, good. 25-14, an 11-point margin, and Scott's going to try to make it an even dozen here if he can. And yes, 26-14, back come these Wildcats. This is Jeff Bender on the wing over there for Hummel. Hummel near side here for Brian Paul. And Hummel will hold it out here as they get a play going here. In there for that Smelter. And now Jeff Bender with it. Here for Brian Paul. Brian will try to take it inside. Ball comes loose and over here to Justin Bender. Back here for Hummel. Inside for that Brian Paul. Brian will dump it back outside now. Trojans with some good defense. Shot taken in there by Jeff Paul. Wouldn't go. Over in the wing, they're going to try another shot. That won't go. And let's see, on the rebound, it's going to be spun back out here. Hummel looking for 3. It's good. So Hummel bangs a 3-pointer in there. It's 26-17. Cuts the Trojan lead down to 9 with 2 minutes and 18 seconds remaining here in the first half. Inside they go to Painter. 14-foot shot. Wouldn't go. Rebound comes down to Smelter, and back with it come the Wildcats. They can cut the margin to 7. And a timeout's going to be called by Halifax. So the Halifax Wildcats call time. 2 minutes, 3 seconds remaining in the first half. They trail by 9. They'll have the ball when we come back. Halifax will inbound the ball now following their timeout as Jeff Bender will inbound here for the Wildcats. Goes over there to that Hummel, who will hand it there to Justin Bender. Justin into the corner, he goes with it for Hummel. Now inside they come, the ball rolls loose, but it's going to be picked up in there by that Smelter. Back for Hummel. Hummel outside here for Justin Bender. Justin at the foul line. He'll have to pass it back here, and they spin it over in the wing. Shot from the side here by Hummel, wouldn't go. Rebound is raced for over there and captured by UDA as Laskowski coming up with it. Over into the wing. Shot for the 3 by Bechtel, no good. Rebound under there to Smelter. Smelter's a big kid. Tall, rangy kid there for those Halifax Wildcats. And back comes that Jeff Bender. 1:12 remaining in the half. Here's Hummel. Over there for that Justin Bender. Justin Bender taking it into the paint. Has the ball stripped away from him by Laskowski. The Juns got it back again, and back come the Trojans. Here's John Laskowski with it out in front. Hand on him. Over here for Carl for 3. No good. Rebound comes back out here. And now inside for Painter for 2. It's good. Nice work, and Jess Painter finishing it off for UD. 28-17, the margin back up to 11. Here's Justin Bender out in front for the Wildcats. Clock down to 30 seconds remaining in the first half. Picks up the dribble and gets it out here for that Hand. This is Mark Hand. Near wing over here. This is Justin Bender driving it inside. Puts the shot up. It's good. The bucket counts, and a foul call. We'll find out who has the foul. It might be Painter. Nope, the foul is on John Leskowski. And Justin Bender will go to the line shooting 1 to get 3 for his Halifax Wildcats with just 15 seconds remaining in the ball game. It's a 9-point margin, and Justin can make it 8 if he can hit this one. Leskowski checked out of the ball game. John had picked up his second personal foul. Mike Kissinger in there to replace John. The shot is missed. Back with it comes Bechtel with 12 seconds remaining. Over here for that Aaron Shadle. Back now into the corner they go with it. Here's the Carl for 2. No good. Rebound shot. Let's see. Back out here they go to Mike Kissinger for 2. It's good at the buzzer. A good shot by Mike Kissinger, getting 2 for the Trojans at the buzzer. And that's going to give the Trojans a 11-point lead back again. Now it's UDA 30, Halifax 19 at the end of the first half. Good shot by that Mike Kissinger. Good play inside. Back with the second half in just a moment. Well, we're set to go with the second half of tonight's championship basketball game here in the Love 99 tournament. The Trojans owning an 11-point advantage going into the second half. Will also have the advantage of putting the ball in play to begin this third period. Scott Bechtel will inbound the ball here to John Leskowski, and here we go. It's Leskowski in there with Shadle along with Carl, Painter, and Bechtel. Here's a ball knocked loose inside there, picked up by hand. So the first turnover goes to the Halifax Wildcats, and Dunny Paul has it out in front. Winding it over there for that Justin Paul. Dunny Paul, Justin Paul, Jeff Paul, Hand, who has it ball now. And now it's going to be Jeff for 2. Won't go. Goes up over the backboard and out of play. It'll be UD inbounding. This is the Love 99 tournament. Jolly Jim and company bringing the game or the tournament to us here at UDA this year. It's over at Tri-Valley, I believe, last year. It switches venue, of course. Here's a shot from the side by Bechtel for 2. Scott Bechtel with a nice 2-pointer from outside. And here comes that Hummel guy, and Hummel's going to be fouled. They're going to call Bechtel for pushing on him. So that'll pick up the foul. It'll be his second. And see, time momentarily called here until they get the crowd in. And now it'll be Justin Bender inbounding the ball for Halifax. Here for that Dunny Paul. Dunny will start it up court. He spins around at the top of the circle. Dumps it over the wing over there for that Hummel. Hummel inside with a good pass for Jeff Paul, and Jeff is fouled. Foul will be on Aaron Shadle, I believe, and Jeff Paul will go to the line shooting 2. Jeff at the line for his Halifax Wildcats. He'll be shooting 2, and his first one is good. Foul was on Aaron Shadle. Aaron picked up his first. 32-20. And see if Jeff can put his second shot in. He did. 2 nice foul shots by that Jeff Paul. 32-21. Shadle in the corner over here for Leskowski, who will take it out in front. Now they'll swing it on the other side. Right inside nicely for Rao, and Rao's shot wouldn't go down, but Bechtel with a good rebound and then a shot. He is fouled, and Scott will go to the line shooting 2. Boy, Bechtel there with a big rebound of the Sean Rao shot. Scott put it right up there, was hacked, and he'll be shooting a pair. Jeff Bender his first. Scott Bechtel's first shot is no good. Smelter will check into the ball game now. He will be replacing Mark Hand for Halifax, as Scott Bechtel will put his second shot up here. Scott can make it a 12-point ball game if he puts this one in, which he did. 33-21. Quickly back come the Halifax Wildcats. Justin Bender for 2. Wouldn't go. Rebound tipped up there by Smelter. Wouldn't go. It's going to go out of bounds off Sean Rao. And Halifax will inbound the ball. Painter coming back into the ball game. He'll replace Sean Rao for UD. Justin Bender getting set to inbound the basketball. Does so right there for Dunny Paul. Dunny for two, wouldn't go. Gets his own rebound. It's tied up inside, and they're going to call a foul. They're going to say that John Laskowski was hanging on the arm. I think it was John. Yep, and John will pick up personal foul number 3. 6.5 minutes remaining in the third, so John has to cool it a little bit here. Inbound pass back here now for that Hummel. Tries to loop it inside and did so, and another foul call. The foul will be on Aaron Shadle. Aaron will pick up his second. Called by Coach Foster with 6:26 remaining in the third period. It's 33-21, UD by 12. Halifax will be at the line shooting when we come back. Okay, his timeout is over, and Jeff Bender will position himself at the foul line. He will be shooting 2. And here is Jeff's first shot. It's no good. Shadle checks out of the ball game. Brian Robertson back in there for UDA. As Bender gets ready to put his second shot up here, it's good. 33-22, UD by 11. Laskowski. Carl over in the left wing. Inside they go nicely to Painter. His shot blocked in there by Smelder and picked up by Dunny Paul. Dunny Paul with a quick pass up here for Smelder is good. So Smelder very much involved in that play. Got the block shot and then got the pass for 2. 33-24, a 9-point margin. Here's Robertson on the wing over here for Bechtel. Scott will take it outside again. There's Laskowski bouncing it there for Bechtel. Bechtel for an 8-footer, no good. Rebound comes back here to Dunny Paul. Dunny puts a shot up, no good. Return shot by Smelder is good. That's going to get the Halifax crowd back into the ball game. They were very, very quiet here, but they're back into it now as they shout defense and so forth. Laskowski dumping it over here for Bechtel. Scott brings it back out here for Laskowski. He's looking for 3. That's a little off the mark. And on the rebound, let's see, it's going to go out of bounds off UD. And Halifax will have the basketball, trailing now by 7. UD has to get it cranked up a little bit here. Don't let these Wildcats come back to us. This is Jeff Bender bouncing it over here now for Hummel, looping it inside. A foul called. The foul's going to be on UDA. It's on Sean Rao, his first. As Justin Bender will inbound the basketball here for Hummel. Hummel outside here for Jeff Bender. He walked. Jeff started off too quickly, goes for the walk. It'll be UD inbounding. 5:06 left here in the third. Laskowski over here for Robertson. Into the corner he goes. Now back out for Robertson. Ryan dropping it off over here. Bechtel for 2. Wouldn't go. Rebound on the far side. Controlled in there by Hummel. Ahead quickly for Dunny Paul. And his pass inside gets loose. And it's going to go out of bounds off UD, they say. Dunny Paul scrambling for it over there. Dove after it, but it went out of bounds off the Trojans. And Justin Bender will inbound the ball. Here's that Jeff Bender for Hummel. Hummel takes it inside. Ball knocked away. Rao has it for UD. He'll drop it there for Robertson. Robertson into the corner. Laskowski dumps it right inside for Rao, who gives it to Bechtel. Bechtel's shot is blocked out of there by Hummel. As Hummel coming up with a big defensive play on Scott Bechtel that time. And UD will inbound the basketball as Aaron Shadle checking back in to replace Brian Robertson for UD. Laskowski will inbound the ball for Upper Dauphin. Painter's going to check back into the ball game now to replace Sean Rao for the Trojans. So Jesse Painter back in there for UDA. And John Laskowski will inbound the ball. UD had a 13-point margin. Here's an inbound pass stolen away. This is Jeff Bender for 2. No good. Over here's Paul. Tries to hand it inside. Pushes it there, but a shot by Smelder wouldn't go. Was out of bounds off Halifax. So Halifax squandering an opportunity there. They had the ball and couldn't do anything with it. And back come the Trojans, who have dodged that bullet. Near wing over here for Bechtel. Now Leskowski back to Scott Bechtel. Scott looking for two. That's short. Rebound comes down there to that Justin Bender. Justin Bender will bring it back here to Smelter. And now back to that Justin Bender, looping it ahead for Paul over there for Paul again. Dunny Paul out in front. Here's Bender. Justin for two. No good. Rebound tapped up there and regained by Justin Paul. And Justin puts it in. It's a 5-point ball game, 33-28. The UD lead melting down here, and timeout called by John Leskowski, as Coach Foster would like to settle down his ball club now. They still lead by 5 with 3:42 remaining here in the third period. Okay, the Trojan timeout is over, and Dave Carl will inbound the ball for UD. In here for Aaron Shadle. Aaron's got it. He'll start it over here for Leskowski. Inside here for Painter. Back outside here for Leskowski. Over there it goes now for Dave Carl. Dave's looking for three. He's got it. Dave Carl for three as Dave put it right down the chute. Here's the ball down here for Justin Bender. Inside they go with it. This is Hummel. Back outside to Paul. Dunny Paul will circle around the right wing side over there. Try to find something inside. It's inside here for Justin Bender for two. No good. And on the rebound, we've got a pushing foul called. And that foul will be on Halifax. 3:11 remaining here in the third period. Foul was on Hummel, his second. Leskowski here for Shadle. Back over there for Leskowski. John, a 17-foot shot wouldn't go. Rebound comes down in there, and it's controlled by Halifax. Dunny Paul's got it. He'll start it back. 2:55 left in the third. Dunny Paul and a foul out in front. 25. That is that Smelter will pick up the foul as he held. That one we did have on the tape because it was right in front of us here. Away from the basketball, but Smelter picks up his second, I believe. No, his first. His first, and back come the Trojans with 2:48 left in the third. Outside, they're going to go with it. Now they bounce it over there. Carl for three more. No good. Rebound, let's see. It's going to be off the hands of Painter, they say. And Halifax will inbound the ball. 2:35 remaining in the third. Here's Dunny Paul with it. Dunny Paul lost the handle on it, picks it back up, drives it to the hoop for two, wouldn't go. Rebound, let's see, controlled there by Leskowski. John will work it down the left side. Dumps it over there for Bechtel. Scott trying to take it inside, lost the handle on it. It's going to go out of bounds off Painter. Will be Halifax ball. Jeff Bender inbounding here for that Dunny Paul guy. Paul working it down here to the top of the circle for Jeff Bender. Jeff near side over here for that Justin Bender. Now back to brother Jeff, and then out to Dunny Paul. Dunny Paul will work it inside, dropping it back out this way. Picked up by Justin Bender. Justin from the baseline for two. Partially blocked away by Dave Carl. Out of bounds it goes. Dave got the last hand on it. And it will be Halifax inbounding. Ryan Paul comes in to replace Smelter for Halifax. Justin Paul will inbound the ball. And Jesse Painter will check out as Sean Rao back in there for UDA. Inbound pass, they drop here for Brian Paul. And now Hummel had it. Dropping it back here for that Dunny Paul. Dunny Paul working it around the wing. Pushes it over to the side over there. The ball comes loose. Who's got it? It's going to be picked up by Jeff Paul. Or Jeff Bender, I mean. Out here for Hummel. Now Bender again with it. He'll push it inside for two. The shot is good. The foul is called, and Bender will go to the line shooting one to get three. Foul Foul was on Aaron Shadle, his third. He departs the ball game in favor of Brian Robertson with 1:19 remaining in the third period.
Okay, rebound.
First shot, and the only shot, no good. Rebound down there for Leskowski. John Leskowski working it back. John will take it to the hoop for two. Wouldn't go up and in, and Brian Paul with the rebound for Halifax. Just didn't quite lift that one high enough, as back come the Halifax Wildcats. Dunny Paul with the ball here for Jeff Bender. Jeff Bender taking it into the top of the circle, but then back out here for Hummel. Hummel looking for three. In and out, it's spun no good. Sean Rao with a rebound. 47 seconds remaining in the third. 6-point lead for UDA. UD will play for the final shot. 37 seconds. It's 36-30. UD needs this one as they play for one shot. Winding the clock down now to 28 seconds. Laskowski will work it around out here. Justin Bender looking at him. Giving over here for Brian Robertson. Now back to John Laskowski. 15 seconds remaining in the third. Here for Robertson. They spin it over here for Bechtel. Robertson back here for Laskowski. And they're going to say John Laskowski walked with it. So after fiddling the ball down to 8 seconds, they lost it anyway on the walk. And Halifax with a chance to come back to within 4. They've got 8 seconds to do it with. Mark Hand back into the ball game for Halifax. He has replaced Donnie Paul. And here comes that Bender. Inside, Bender looking, has the ball stripped out of his hands. Here's a long shot that would be good if it went. Oh, boy, we've seen plenty of those. The Dave Carl gave it a try, but it didn't go. At the end of 3, we've got still a hot ball game here. It's UDA up by 6, 36-30 Trojans. Final period of play scheduled for this Love 99 tournament now, as Halifax will get to inbound the basketball. Trailing by 6. They do so for Hummel, who gives it back here for that to Jeff Bender. Both teams will have to play it smart here now in this final period. There's a ball tapped away in there. It was intended for Justin Bender, but tapped away nicely, and back with it comes Scott Bechtel for UDA. Scott will drop it back out here for John Laskowski. Over there for Bechtel. Scott looking for 2. It's good. Bechtel did not think about that one. Scott might have been thinking a little bit too much on some of the earlier plays like that, but he didn't think of that one as Smelter comes back and gets those 2 back for the Halifax Wildcats. Nice pass play inside to that lanky Smelter. And it's still a 6-point ball game, 38-32 UD. Here's Robertson looking for 3. It's good. Brian Robertson gets a 3-bagger out of that. And it's now 41-32, the margin up to 9. Here comes that Jeff Bender winding it around the right side. Picks up the dribble. Down back to Bender for 2. It's no good, but a foul will be called, and Jeff will go to the line shooting 2. Was on Brian Robertson, his second. And Bender's first shot is no good. Bender's second shot won't go in either, and the rebound comes right back down there to that Scott Bechtel with a good, strong rebound by the Scottster. Over to the corner it goes here for Carl. Carl on the baseline, and a blocking foul is going to be called on Hummel of Halifax, and none shooting. The 4th team foul of the half for the Halifax Wildcats. Been a good game like that. Here's Carl for 3. It's short. Rebound comes down to Jesse Painter. He puts a shot up, no good. Rebound there to Bechtel. He'll spin it outside here. Leskowski's got it. John will take it over here on the right wing and give it back. Now inside they go to Painter. Over the wing it goes. Here's Carl looking for 2. It's good. Dave Carl with a good move over on that left baseline. And he's got 2. In the meantime, Halifax's Hummel has it on the baseline over here. Outside there for Smelter. This is Donnie Paul racing to the hoop. Dumps it off. A shot from the wing. Good. Shot from the wall by that, or from the wing by Justin Bender. 43-34. Here's Robertson for Laskowski. Into the corner here for Bechtel. Back here for Laskowski. In back to, oh, wait a minute. Bounce pass inside. Smelter's got it. And back come the Halifax Wildcats. Oh, there's a double dribble on Hummel. He got the ball and lost it, and then picked it up and dribbled it again. And they're going to put some forecourt pressure on UD now, trying to guard on the inbound pass, as Dave Carl will inbound it here for John Leskowski. They're going to try to trap John back here, but they can't do it. Passes ahead here for Carl. Inside it goes to Painter. His spinner out shot blocked away by Smelter, who hands it back here to Hummel, who will get it here for that Justin Bender. Well, the Wildcats ain't dead yet, as they say. 5.5 minutes remaining. All kinds of time left here in the ball game. Here comes that Dunny Paul putting the charge in. The shot up, no good. Rebound to Painter. Back with it comes Robertson. Robertson coming back with a good bounce pass here for Carl. His shot won't go in. Carl with the rebound. Turns around, spins it up. It won't go. Rebound over there by Bechtel. His shot is good. Scott's fouled. He'll go to the line shooting one. Great rebounding and follow-up shooting in there by the Trojans. Bechtel putting the final one up and in. It is 43-34. 45-34. That's what I thought. Yeah, that was good. And Bechtel will shoot one with an 11-point margin. Scott can make it an even dozen again. Here's Bechtel. He'll get one. And nope. Not that time. Rebound comes back there. Picked up by Carl for two. It's good. Dave Carl with the rebound shot for two. And back come the Halifax. This is that 21 fella, and he is fouled. The foul's going to be on John Leskowski as Fox racing in there. Drew the foul. He'll be shooting a 1-and-1. With 5 minutes remaining in the ball game. So John kind of dejectedly said, never touched you. Anyway, Fox will be at the line shooting a 1-and-1. So Fox, who just entered the ball game, let's see if he's hot or cold from the foul line. He is cold. On that one, he missed it. Here comes Shadle back for UDA. On the baseline, or the wing over there. Inside for Painter. Painter will push it back outside. Here's a shot looking for three. It is no good. And on the rebound, let's see. It's going to be saved in there to Jeff Pender for Halifax. Good save there by one of those Wildcats. Over there for that Justin Bender. Justin looking for a couple. No good. The rebound comes over here, and Painter tracks it down for UDA. Back here for Bechtel, who'll hand it here to Shadle. Aaron Shadle over in the wing. Here's Robertson. He walked. And with 4:27 left, the Trojans will give the ball back to the Wildcats. Brian Paul checking back into the ball game for Halifax to replace Smelter. Smelter has played pretty good out there. This is Fox for the Wildcats. Here for Hummel. Shot no good. Rebound over there to Justin Paul. His shot is short. And on the rebound, it's going to be saved inbounds here. Let's see who's got it. It will be Gold Ball, as they tried to save it and threw it out of bounds on the save. Here's Hummel. Hummel hands it back here. Justin Bender is blocked. And they're going to call a jump as Scott Bechtel with a good block. And it's going to be UD ball. Heck of a job that time on the defense by Scott Bechtel, making the block on that attempted shot. Here's Bechtel with it now. Scott taking it up court. You can hear that and smack from here. Here's Bechtel. Bechtel will push it here for Painter. Inside for Robertson. Robertson looking for two. Wouldn't go. And on the rebound, it's going to be Bechtel tying it up underneath there with Brian Paul. And the ball will go over now to the Wildcats with 3:55 left in the ball game. UDA with a 13-point lead. Here comes that Fox guy for Halifax. Down the right side he goes. He may go all the way. Lifts it up and in. Good. Fox for two. 11-point lead for the Trojans. Here is Dave Carl trying to bounce it over this way. It's gone out of bounds off Fox of Halifax. So UD will retain possession. Bechtel will inbound the ball for UDA. Back here comes for Shadle. Aaron working it around out here. Carries it inside. Still has control of it. He'll spin it here now for Robertson. Robertson taking it inside. Puts a shot off the glass. Wouldn't go. Rebound to Brian Paul. Ahead here now for that Dunny Paul. Dunny, cross court, it comes over here. Shot by Justin for three. It's good. Justin Paul hits one for three. It's 47-39. And this is Bechtel. Bechtel, quick pass up here for Painter. Across the court he goes here for Dave Carl, and Dave calls time. 3:04 remaining in the ball game. UDA up by 8. Okay, UD will inbound the ball following the timeout. Dave Carl getting set to inbound. John Leskowski back into the ball game for UDA. John's got it now. Working it around, working it inside. Dumping it there for Painter. Painter lost the handle on it, gives it over there to Carl. Back here for Leskowski. John steps inside, goes to the baseline with it now, and dump it back out here for Bechtel. Now back to Leskowski. And John finds Aaron Shadle over here. He goes inside with it, but off the leg of Fox. And it will be Halifax inbounding the ball. Leskowski will inbound for the Trojans. I may have said Halifax inbounding, I mean the Trojans. There's Bechtel with it, way out at the top of the circle. He'll drop it back here for John Leskowski. Clock down to 2.5 minutes remaining in the ball game. Here comes Leskowski. Leskowski will take it into paint. Nearly lost the handle on it. Back here for Bechtel. Bechtel out here for Leskowski, and a foul call. The foul will be on Dunny Paul. He'll pick up the personal foul. The team's 7th, I think. A couple of players coming in for Halifax. No, 6th team foul, I guess it was. And it'll be taken out on the side. This will be Carl inbounding for UD. 2:21 remaining in the ball game. Here's John Leskowski with it for UDA. And he's going to be bumped, and that's going to send Leskowski to the foul line, shooting a 1-and-1 now as Jeff Bender picks up the personal foul for Halifax. And John Leskowski missed that 1-and-1. Missed the first, no, but I missed it too. But anyway, back with it come the Wildcats. Ooh, they dumped it inside, but the pass is overthrown. Picking it up in there is that Dave Carl. Dave starts it up here for Aaron Shadle. Shadle spinning it near wing over here now for Leskowski. But John's fouled, and he'll go to the line shooting another 1-and-1, I do believe. Timeout might be called. No timeout. Leskowski going to the line to shoot a 1-and-1. Was on Justin Bender, his second, with just 1:56 remaining in the game. And Leskowski's first shot in and out, no good. And on the rebound, we're going to have Dave Carl picking up a personal foul with 1:55 left. And I'll tell you what, if these Halifax Wildcats hit a couple of these, the game's going to get a little more tense here, as Smelter will go to the line shooting a 1-and-1 for Halifax. Foul was on Dave Carl, his second. And Smelter at the line shooting a 1-and-1. His first shot is no good. Rebound there to Painter. Painter's got a hold of it. Back here for Carl. Dave working it down the left wing side over there. Will come across the court here for Leskowski, who's got it. Over across the court he goes with it. It's going to be, let's see, knocked out of there by the Trojans. And so Fox will inbound the ball for Halifax with 1:42 left in the game. This is that Hummel. Outside here for Dunny Paul. Dunny looking for two. It's good. Dunny Paul's got two for the Halifax Wildcats. 47-41. It's a 6-point ball game. Here for Carl. Dave will hold it up. Get it back here to Shadle, and now for Leskowski. Clock down to 1:20. Ball stolen away. Here comes Bender with a shot. No good. Fox with a follow-up shot. He is fouled. Fox will go to the line shooting a 1-and-1. The foul was before the shot, but Fox will be at the line shooting a 1-and-1 for Halifax. John Leskowski, I think, has just picked up that personal. If he did, it'll be 5 on John. He'll be departing the ball game as Brian Robertson will come in for UDA to replace John Leskowski. Well, John made it down to the minute 16 mark of the final period. And Fox at the line shooting a 1-on-1, but timeout's going to be called by Halifax first before he gets a chance to shoot. We've got 1:16 remaining. The Trojans up by 6. Fox at the line shooting a 1-on-1 when we come back. Okay, the Halifax timeout is over, and Fox will go to the line shooting a 1-on-1 for Halifax. Here's his first shot. It is no good. Rebound in there to Bechtel. Ahead it comes now, and a foul call. The foul will be on Dunny Paul. He picks up the personal foul, and it looks like Robertson will be heading to the foul line for UDA to shoot a 1-on-1. Brian at the line, I believe, for the first time tonight, so we'll see if Brian's got his foul shooting eye all tuned up here. Minute 12 remaining in the ball game. He will shoot a 1-on-1. Hand checking back into the ball game for Halifax. He replaces Donnie Paul. First shot is good. 41-48 now, and Robertson will look to put another one in here if he can. Come on, Brian. His second shot, in and out, no good. Rebound comes down there to Hand. He'll push it up ahead quickly for Justin Bender. Justin Bender looking for three. No good. Rebound underneath there, and let's see if it's going to go out of bounds off Bechtel. And Halifax will inbound the ball. It's going to be Justin Bender inbounding here. Shot from the side for three. That's short. A rebound, and let's see, a foul call. The foul will be on Justin Bender, and I think it might be Dave Carl heading for the foul line for UDA. Indeed it is. Dave will position himself at the line to shoot a 1-on-1. 59 seconds left in the game. Okay, here's Dave Carl. His first shot is no good. Rebound comes down to Hummel. Quickly outlet it over here for Fox. Fox taking it down the right side. He'll stop. He'll pop for two. No good. Rebound to Painter. And a foul will be called on Fox. They're going to call him on a hold. And Jesse Painter will go to the foul line for UDA. He'll be shooting a 1-on-1 with just 49 seconds remaining. Here's Painter's first shot. In and out it goes, no good. Quick rebound in there by Fox, who really went up in the air to get that one. Here's Bender over here for Hummel. Hummel from way outside for three, no good. And let's see, on the rebound it's going to come down here to Shadle. Aaron Shadle has a foul called on Hummel as Hummel reached in there, picked up the personal foul for Halifax. And Aaron Shadle will go to the line shooting a 1-on-1. 37 seconds remaining in the game. UD with a 7-point margin. Let's see if Aaron can improve on that. He's shooting a 1-on-1. His first shot, no good. Rebound comes over here, and it's going to be Scott Bechtel with it, but then Scott will walk with it as he got tied up in there with Hummel, I believe. And Fox will inbound for Halifax. 32 seconds, 31 seconds remaining. Bender pushes it over there. Now Bender's got it back. This is Jeff looking for three. It's short. Rebound comes down to Shadle. He is bumped into by Mark Hand. Mark will pick up the personal foul. And Aaron Shadle will go to the foul line shooting a 1-on-1.
Hey, hit him. Come on. Hit him.
Shadle at the line shooting a 1-on-1. His first shot, no good. Rebound tip back out here. Shadle's got it. Looking for two. Wouldn't go in. Rebound tapped over there, and Dave Carl spins back, puts a shot up, no good. Rebound comes back here to Halifax. Clock down to 12 seconds. Here's Bender for three, no good. Rebound tipped around in there. Dave Carl's got it, and he's fouled. Foul will be on number 31, and that's that Hummel. He picks up the personal foul for Hummel. It will be his fifth, so he's out of the ball game also. And Carl to the line with just 7 seconds remaining. He'll be shooting a 1-on-1. UD will win the Love 99 tournament here at UDA this year. They'll become the tournament champions, and they will keep their winning streak alive here at about 8 or 9 games, something like that. And Shadle checks out of the ball game as Mike Kissinger checks in, along with Chad Wegner. Chad Wegner will replace Scott Bechtel. Well, these guys have really played one heck of a good ball game as Rao comes in to replace Painter, also for UDA. Dave Carl at the foul line shooting a 1-and-1. First shot by Dave. In and out, that spun. No good. Rebound back here to Fox. 4 seconds remaining. They're going to look for 3. It's good. Good shot over there, and that did it. The ball game comes to an end as Justin Bender put the 3-pointer in with about a second or so left and ended the ball game right there. But it's a 4-point victory for UDA. Upper Dauphin 48, and the Halifax Wildcats 44. Good ball game. Really a tough played ball game out here this evening. And Halifax really playing the Upper Dauphin Trojans tough, and the Trojans having their hands full with this Halifax ball club. So UDA prevails, and they will get the championship trophy from Mike Miller.
Representative Mike Miller will present the championship trophy.
The girls' champion, of course, was Williams Valley. The boys' champion will be the Trojans.
I would like to congratulate all 4 schools involved in this week's tournament. It was an excellent performance by all 4 clubs, both the girls and the boys' side. Congratulations to all 4 teams. George Leader and your Halifax Wildcats, a great effort. You lost a tough game, but you gave it all you had. You really put it out and left it all here on the floor, and you can't walk away, lose the game without leaving the floor. You did a great job. And to Coach Gordon Foster and his Upper Dauphin area Trojans, congratulations to the champs of 1994.
So the Coach Foster and the UDA Trojans picking up yet more accolades as they are presented the championship trophy for the 1994 Love 99 basketball championship. Good job, fellas. Congratulations to Coach Foster and to all of these Trojan ball players who just continue to play winning basketball. And we'll catch them on Tuesday somewhere. I'm not sure where, but at any rate, wherever they're playing, we'll be there. So we'll see you then. Good night from Upper Dauphin. Congratulations, champs.